Okay, so here's the parts laid out here for issue 71 of the Spitfire build. A couple of metal parts. I think they're going to be fuselage, some parts on sprue, and then some kind of cover. Just looking at it, it's fuselage frame and rudder controls. So it's going to be working on, obviously, I think the rear of the aircraft. So yeah, well, all there, all checked off. So I'm just going to get straight to the build for issue 71. Okay, so one of the first things it's asking us to do is to take off one of these fixing plates that we got in the last issue called fixing plate D. So obviously just going to be clearing that off. Some cutters. Okay, and the next thing it's asking us to do once we brought this part of the model over is to fit, be careful with this wire has got to kind of go in between two little pegs. You can see those. There's two little pegs there. This wire's got to go in between it, and then that little part just took off that sprue is going to go in there. Going to get super glued in there to hold that wire in place. Okay, you just see where that goes now. Yeah, just under there. So that's just connected there. Okay, so now we're retrieving the motor assemblies onto this bracket that we got. I think it was 67, I think it says. And now we're just going to be kind of putting that into this area here. There's cables everywhere at the moment, so cables and wires everywhere. But this is obviously going to follow the contours, so the big end's kind of going towards the front of the aircraft. And I'll kind of bend these wires, bring them out through here. And then put this into here. Okay, and then fix that down with 4 of the 2x4mm screws. Okay, so that's now secured down. Okay, now you got to make sure, it's quite important on the orientation of these motors apparently. They've all got to be kind of that way. Motors themselves, they oblong if you like. I like that. They've all got to be facing down the way. Okay. Now I'm going to take some parts off the sprue, starting with part A, which is that one there. Part A. Starting with part A, that one. Push fit that onto the motor shaft. Let's do the wrong one. I did the wrong one there, sorry. Pretty sure I just did. Yeah. No, I think I just did. Yes, I did. Sorry about that. Take that off. That's the wrong one. A, it says actually. A is the big one. Sorry, took the wrong one there. So A is the big one. And D is the other one. No, the second one I took. Yes. So D is the first one. So it's that one. The small one. Just trying to get them the right way around. We get the orientation correct. So I think it'll be like that. Okay, now we've got the connectors. These little wires. Now the smaller or the shorter of the two wires goes on first. I think it just attaches onto the tab on the side of the rudder. Underneath and then into the tab on the thing we've just connected, and then the long one goes onto, you can see, the hole. I've only got a single hole in my, she seems to be showing two holes. Bad picture in the magazine, I think. Okay, now we've got this one we're going to need to take out. It's got the cross section in it. I'm going to push that down. It goes underneath. Yeah, underneath this wire. Okay, now that's what that looks like. And those wires going out the back. Now bringing over this cover section. Looks like that. And we're going to have to, that's obviously going to go on top of all of these motor parts. Just got to get it the right way round, and this cable goes across the top of it. So basically, just hold it. It looks like it's just going to hold all these motor parts in place, stop them from jumping out, I guess. Which this is doing a lot of. Tucks under the connector, I think. Yeah. Okay, so this little tab. That's quite important. That rod goes over the top of that. Okay, and then it is size screws 2x4. Hopefully going to hold them on a bit. Then we have this part on the screw, last part on this screw. Looks like that. And that's going to go up to the side there. So what that's going to do, go on there, hold on that rod a bit more with 2 times PM screws, 2x4s. Okay, quite difficult that was. That's kind of what it looks like. Okay, now this cable goes across the top, feed it through into the fuselage, and go through those two prongs, and then the last of those ones from the last X side, from the last X shoe, comes off this sprue, and it's going to get super glued in place. There's like a cable guide. Okay. And then we've got some cockpit framing to go on. Put this side on first. I'm just going to go on with 3mm screws, 2x3 mil screws. Kind of goes on this side. Kind of in, you have to kind of slot it in. 2x3. 2 in there. The other side. And then finally 2x4mm screws are going to connect these two panels up. Okay, and that's it. For a bit of a fight with that one, especially over that back part there. I think that's just a bad picture. Maybe shows it going into a hole that isn't actually there, or it might just be. Okay, so that was issue 71, done there of the Spitfire, yeah, fuselage framing and rudder components, controls. A bit of a weird one on that middle motor, but maybe it makes sense a little bit. I can't see what that's connected to. I hope I haven't missed connecting that up to anything, but we'll wait and see. 72, what we've got coming in 72, it's going to be fitting the wing framing and the cockpit. Also, okay, quite a bit. We're going to be fitting the wing framing, which obviously we're going to get, and then cockpit set. Oh yeah, quite a few, 20 odd instructions to this. Yeah, okay, so that's going to be 72. That'll be coming up soon, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, so thank you very much for watching my presentation of this issue of Build a Spitfire Mk1A by Hachette PartWorks. And if you'd like to see progression of this model or any of the other models on the channel, because I've got the Ecto one and the Ferrari F40 going on at the moment, then you can always consider subscribing. And if you enjoyed this video, then you can give us a thumbs up or pop any comments in the comments box. I always get back to those. But hey, until next time, thank you very much for watching. Hope to catch you again on the channel soon. Take care and ta-da for now.